How we doing today? I guess a win is a win, and we did some very good things out there today, but we also didn't play some things very well, and I think it's pretty obvious that we left some money on the table on offense. We had some plays that we could have made that we didn't make. We made a lot of plays. Smitty obviously had a great day. Tua was good today. We ran the ball fairly effectively. We didn't probably keep the ball as much as we need to, and we didn't get off the field on defense when we had opportunities, and that allowed them to extend drives and keep the ball. And we didn't stop the run very well on defense. We gave up a couple explosive plays at the end of the game, which we were really giving other people an opportunity to play, but those people need to play, and we probably ought to protect them a little bit in those situations as well. But I think you can look at the bye week, a couple different ways and say it's a week off, or you can look at a bye week and say, there's a lot of things we need to improve on, and that's certainly the approach that we want to take with our team. And, I always say that if you win and don't play well, that's not really a good thing. That's something our team needs to understand and our team needs to know, so that, we can improve. I think, that people have to have the disposition that they want to go out and try to improve this week. And we didn't obviously play a complete game. We got exposed in some areas where we didn't play very well. And we got to get those things fixed, and we got to play better. The players we have are the players that we have. They're all capable of playing better. So we want to work with them, and we're excited to work with them so we can get better. So we're looking forward to, what we need to do to try to improve as a team.
Ole Miss ran the quarterback a lot today. I know you didn't really know what they would do with him in. How did you adjust to that?
Yeah, well, obviously not very well. I think the biggest issue was, we adjusted to some of the quarterback runs that they were running. Okay. I think where he hurt us even worse was we rushed 5 guys and we lost contain, and the guy would, there was several times where he ran on third down where if we'd have had the guy contained, we had good pressure in the pocket, and somebody just didn't contain the quarterback like you need to, and that extended drives for them. And I think that's, really critical when, we don't execute on third down and people don't keep contained, especially against a quarterback that can run like this guy can run. I mean, he is very, very fast. And, early on in the game, they did some of the same things that South Carolina did with empty and quads and things like that, and I think our players sort of played through that. We didn't get off to a great start, but then we had some unanswered points to get ahead 38-10 in the game, but I don't think we finished like we need to. You can't let teams come back on that. You can't, once you get ahead, you got to be able to play and get off the field, whether it's third down, fourth down, or whatever it is, and we didn't do a very good job of that.
With Devontae, he scored that first touchdown right away. Was it a matter of getting the ball to the hot hand, or was it just the way that the passes went that he caught so many touchdowns?
Guys, we don't say, okay, we're going to throw, Smitty's going to have 11 catches today for 200 and some yards. I mean, we don't say that. We don't say that Jerry Jeudy is going to catch 8 passes a day for 80 some yards. All right, you read what the defense does when you have a pass play, and then you decide which guy you're supposed to throw the ball to based on the coverages that they're playing. So, some days, Ruggs makes big plays. Some days Smitty makes big plays. Some days Jerry Jeudy makes big plays. And today, Smitty did a great job of running after the catch, today on a couple of those big plays that he made. He made a great catch down on the fade ball in the end zone. Smitty's a very, very good player. He's a hard worker. And, he got his today. I mean, he had the opportunities and he got them. We had a couple other opportunities with some other players that, we missed on some big plays, which, hopefully we'll be able to make those in the future.
Back to the right with Charlie.
I know he was able to come back in the game, but is everything okay with Henry? Do you have an update on him and what happened?
I really can't.
Henry Ruggs update on his injury.
Yeah, Henry Ruggs has a hip pointer. He did come back in a game. We decided not to play him anymore in a game. He'll probably be sore for a few days, but we don't think it's an issue long term.
We'll stay over there with
What's your assessment of this team after 5 weeks?
Well, we've had some adversity to overcome. Obviously, we're playing some young guys on defense. We're not really satisfied with the way we're playing defense right now, especially today, especially not being able to stop the run effectively, which is something we've always been able to do around here pretty well. So, and I think that's a team thing. I don't think it's about the defensive line. I don't think it's just about the linebackers. It's how you play on the perimeter, how you tackle on the perimeter, how you contain the ball, how you run to the ball. And we need to improve. I think offensively, we've been very, very productive, but we need to be able to not only control the tempo of the game with offense, we got to control the clock and the plays with the offense. I mean, again, today we play 60-some plays of offense and 88 plays of defense. All right, when you win 59 to whatever, and you score 59 points, and no different than South Carolina, when we scored 47 points, play 90 plays of defense. If you're really controlling the game, that really shouldn't happen. So we need to do a better job in that area, although we've been very, very productive on offense. But if we play 20 more plays of defense every game that we play, the cumulative effect of that is times 12. So that's a lot of plays, and it's a lot of wear and tear on a lot of players. And we've already lost some players, and hopefully we'll get a few of those guys back maybe sometime later on. Terrell was able to play a little bit today, which, we were happy about that. But it's always going to be a little bit day-to-day with how he can go about what he has to do.
Come back over to the left with Edwin.
Special teams was pretty big today. Jalen Waddle had 2 punt returns that almost broke them, and Cahill had a block punt for a touchdown. Could you just talk about the special teams?
Yeah, and we also turned the ball over on a muff punt,
Yeah,
which was a big play that led to one of their scores. So I think special teams is really, really critical. We've been really good about not turning the ball over, but we did make some big plays on special teams today. I thought we were a little concerned about kickoff coverage. We did a good job early in the game, and then they started fair catching the ball. We got all these alternative kicks today, so we didn't get a lot of opportunities on kickoff return, but we did a good job on punt return. We made a couple explosive plays on that. Blocking a punt was, big, a score. So all in all, I was really pleased with the way we played on teams. But, boy, you have to get possession of the ball when they're punting the ball to us. That's the number one thing. You have to get possession of the ball. That's a big field position change, when you muff a punt. And that's something that we'll continue to work on. It hasn't been a problem in the past, and the guys that we have done a really good job of fielding the ball, but maybe we took off running on that one before we, actually got control of the ball.
Coach will finish up with James.
For as fast as they were going, sometimes snapping the ball with 30 seconds on the play clock, is there a fix to those illegal substitutions and confusion other than just getting the guys to hustle and making sure they're aware?
No, I think there was a couple times out there today where they substituted and we didn't have a fair chance to substitute. And then there was one time on third down where they didn't substitute and went fast, and we put dime in the game. We got to get off the field. Guys are too casual about getting off the field. That gave them a first down with a penalty. We had way too many penalties today, and we need to clean that up. You give the other team too many opportunities, and it's like giving people extra outs in baseball. Eventually they're going to score runs because of it.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
All right, thank you.